What does it mean to South Africans that the US might pull out of the G20, that the US might cut off all US aid and Pepfar funding?
Look, the aid question is certainly an issue, and you know, it's not that it's massive amounts. It's you know, just $400 million or so, which is quite a lot for us. But it's not like everything's going to collapse. But a lot of health sector NGOs will collapse. And even there are even employees in the Department of Health, I think 200 of them, who are now not going to get paid. So for South Africans, it means, well, somebody has to find the money to plug that gap. So that's a question for the budget in 10 days time or 2 weeks time. And unfortunately, we're in a situation where we don't have a lot of extra cash. We certainly don't have $400 million that could easily be found in our tight budget. So that's the one issue. And then I think for South Africans, it's not good for our economy. I mean, if we lose access, trade access, preferential trade access, if we lose preferential trade access, that will affect us. That will affect our agricultural sector. It'll affect wine. It'll affect a lot of our citrus. And it'll affect our auto sector, which is our manufacturing sector, which has a whole lot of downstream sort of industries associated with it. So all of that it would not be good at all for South Africa. And from the tone that they're taking, it seems to be, you know, that when AGOA comes up for renewal in September, either they will scrap the thing entirely, or they will certainly revise it, and I think that they're looking for a way to punish us, and that might be it.
So, Andisiwe, effectively, if we kicked out of AGOA, job losses in South Africa, income losses, and specifically also for commercial farmers. Ironically, the group of people that the likes of AfriForum have been agitating for on their behalf with their trips to Washington. Isn't that ironic?
It is ironic. And actually, I see on social media people have been quick to remind AfriForum that you have been driving this disinformation campaign, and actually you stand to lose. So the whole thing now seems like it is backfiring on them. But I also want to go back to the president's response to this whole thing. I think, I mean, we all get frustrated with how slowly he does things, how calm he is sometimes when we think he should be taking action. But I think it's exactly the man that we need at this moment, because he does understand what we stand to lose as South Africa, and he understands that he has to be measured. He can't antagonize them any further. And I think maybe it is, he's on the right path in dealing with the matters in the way that he does and engaging them any further. And I think if beyond what he's tried to do, and if they continue, then I don't think there was anything that was going to save us in the first place. But yeah, it is very scary for South Africa, considering our job situation as it is, and for the GNU, because job creation is one of its key priorities.